Yeah.
What was the transition like from your point of view for Will, and where have you seen him take a jump?
First off, just praise God for letting us be here today. It's a blessing another day out here to play some football. But for Will, he got here in the spring. Really good guy, like him a lot. Tough dude. Kind of embodied the unit real fast. That was the main goal for us, is to be the toughest playing unit. And when Will came in, he just kind of took control of that pretty quick and figure out what we were. And then his way coming through, he's been doing well. He's leading. He's good. Yeah, my bad.
Pat, what's your role been like off the field in the tight end room this year compared to previous years?
This year, with G and I being the oldest in the room, and then you got Jelani and Max LeBlanc, who are still coming along a little bit. My role this year has definitely been more of the kind of supportive, getting guys going, kind of getting on them a little bit accountability-wise, but just kind of showing the ropes in the weight room and just going tough. Yeah.
On the field, where do you think you've made the biggest jump?
My blocking, I like to just pull and just kind of run right into people, so I like my blocking a lot. Yeah.
Do you take a lot of pride in your blocking?
I wouldn't say pride, but it's one thing I like to do. I definitely like to block, yeah.
What's one thing about the tight end position that people don't know that they should?
I would say it's one of the most difficult positions on the field. Obviously, quarterback has to do a lot. DB, you got to sometimes one-on-one, someone across the whole field, but tight end, you got to block the ends, usually the best pass rushers, and then you got to go run a route, or you got to go block a DB who's really shifty. You got a lot on your plate.
Pat, I know you and Mitch Rossi are tight.
Yeah.
Saw you taking a few carries in training camp practice. What is it like to be, in that mix there, potentially playing a little bit of fullback?
I love it. It's fun. It brings me back to high school days when I got to play a little bit of running back. But it's an honor to be able to have that opportunity and to be versatile in that way to bring more value to the team.
Have you guys talked at all recently, Mitch?
Not recently, but Coach Key sent him a clip one day of one of my practices, and I got to kind of talk through Coach Key to Mitch. So I should reach out to him.
Was it a good clip? Or?
Oh, it was a good clip. It was a good clip. It was a good clip, yeah.
Gotcha. Blocking?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, it was a blocking clip.
Now, when you got a lot more playing time last year as the season went on, what kind of confidence boost does that give you?
A good one. Especially starting as a walk-on. My whole goal was just to get going, just be there, and just keep going. And then when I got the opportunity to play, that's a blessing, and it just kind of kept me rolling, on a good way. Yeah.
When you walked onto the team, would you have ever envisioned yourself being where you are right now at this point in your career?
I definitely tried to, because I definitely believe that if you speak something and you're kind of trying to be passionate about it, and it's just really helpful to kind of see a vision and stick to that. So it's a blessing to be here. Yeah.
Who's been some of the vibes guys in the tight end room and among the pass catchers?
Vibe guys, I'd say Bennett Christian, who just walked away. He kind of brings some good energy. Jace Middleton right there too. He kind of oversees Max LeBlanc a little bit, so that's pretty fun. And then catching, we all have some pretty good opportunities with catching, especially in practice. We've all made some pretty good catches. Yeah.
It's a very competitive group this year.
Yeah. Definitely competitive, but in a good way. We're all there, supportive. We all know our strengths and weaknesses, and we're all going to, after practice, we're working with each other to help each other get better, because we all know that we're going to need each other for this year. It's going to be a long season.
Was there a moment for you, because I know, the adjustment process going from walk-on, then being in the mix, last year playing a lot at Rutgers, was there ever a point where it flipped, okay, it's not just this is new anymore, I'm part of this, I need to be 100% on all the time? Does it ever switch on?
Definitely. Yeah. It's, if you're not full in, how can people be? How are you reliable? It's a big thing with accountability right there, and Coach Mick is huge on that, and it's something that's taught year round. So, it was before Rutgers when I knew I had to do that too. Rutgers was just my first opportunity to be able to do that. Yeah.
You talked about some of the young guys. Jelani comes up a lot. Where have you seen him grow, and what kind of strides have you seen him make?
Tough. He's tough. He's definitely gotten a lot tougher, and I like that. And he's got a little fire in him. Yeah.
probably blocking, right? Like
Yeah, that's what our unit is. We're trying to be the toughest playing unit on the team, toughest playing unit in the country, and just that first starts with blocking. You just got to go.
Was there a difference between spring and now where you guys are at in that department, the toughness aspect of things?
I would say we definitely have grown, but it started in the spring. That's where it just all started. Just trying to go hard and just, go 100 miles per hour, swing, just keep swinging.
Yeah. I know like the DBs will have like run a lap if they let a ball go over their head or whatever. Do you guys have anything to drill in the toughness for you guys?
I mean, I wouldn't really say that's drilling in the toughness. That's drilling in accountability issues right there.
Yeah.
So, if we fumble, it's a lap, or you false start, that's a big one. Both are huge ones, but yeah, those are kind of laps. But I would say our indie kind of drills it in for us with toughness, because our indie is probably one of the toughest. We're just going, full reps one-on-one with each other, just with a blocking scheme or a pass scheme, just working. So then when we get in to main practice with the ones or the twos or the threes or whoever you're going against, you're ready for that moment. Yeah.
Pat, how much has your family been a great resource in just being a football player here at Ohio State?
Being 20 minutes from home is pretty nice, and my dad playing here is a big one too. So just being able to go back home and spend time with the family is good, and just be able to talk things out with my dad's helpful. Yeah.
How often do you go back?
I would say probably once a week, at least once a week, somewhere right around there. Not a bad drive, and there's some good food at home.
Yeah, get a family dinner.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back for any high school events or go back to games?
Yeah.
When the schedule permits.
Yeah, it's like when we have bye weeks, or like this week, I can go back just because we don't have a game this week. So yeah.
When things ramp up with school, how do you balance that? Does it get a little tougher?
Yeah, it does, especially when the scheming starts coming in for the bigger games. You really got to prioritize and organize. You got to be really down on a routine schedule. Yeah.
Now that we're under almost 10 days, what excites you most just about getting onto the field and playing meaningful football?
Being there with the brothers, seeing the brothers succeed, and just knowing that all the work that we put in and being able to go put it out on the field, that's awesome. It's a good feeling.
Are you a big guy, Pat, on taking in the environment, or are you just all business once you step out onto the field?
I'd probably say it's more all business. Like I kind of just have one look when I go out there, and it's pretty fun. But there's moments like when we had a big run at Notre Dame, I'm taking that all, and that was awesome. There's moments like that where you just kind of have to let the environment just wow, but you got to get locked back in still.
Yeah. When you were at Rutgers and getting a lot of consistent snaps, how can you prepare for that before everything happens for you? Is there a way that you can get
Practice.
ready in that moment?
Practice. A big thing here is practice 100% here, so that when it's in the game, you know what you're doing. And then if the different scheme, you work on it at the game, and it's just right there. But practice is what prepares us. Yeah.
When you're getting pass catching snaps, when you're talking about the DBs, just in your role as a tight end and working against them in practice, how do they push you as a tight end to be better in the preseason?
They're a little quicker than me. So I'd like to get my hands on them a little bit if I can and just kind of break off of that. But, their quickness kind of helps me get my feet under me. Yeah.
Pat, Kate held down that spot for a while and brought a type of an attitude that both you have as well.
Thank you.
See guys like G and Will and Jelani and Bennett fighting for that new role. What's it been like to see their competition? And you've seen a lot of those guys grow and grow too. What's that been like?
Cade brought the toughness attitude, and that's where our group is at. It's just on the toughness, and I feel that we're all kind of bringing that along. We all have that aspect of just keep on fighting, keep swinging. We're going to come at you.
When you think about how many guys you have in the room that could play, how much do you feel like that adds? And you come talking about packages and versatility to the offense. Just people don't know which tight ends might come out and do different things.
I think it's a good option, and we're going to need everyone this year. Just it's a long season, and we all have different aspects, but we're all back at it. We're all going to be tough, and we're all going to keep going, and we're all going to be there to support each other.
How important is relationship building with the offensive line?
Good. We're close with them. We talk a lot, both on and off the field. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Pat,
Thanks,
thank you.
Pat.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you, buddy.
Sorry if the suit's a little wet.
No, it's okay. It's all good.
For the first